Gary, it's Joe. Pauline is missing. Call me as soon as you get back. I need your help.
Any word from the airport?
No, Tony Lifton is late. Why don't you go home?
No, I'm not going anywhere with your wife and child missing. Now let's check the docks, okay?
Something else I have to do first.
Fine. I'm gonna get some coffee and I'll meet you.
Thanks. Please, watch over my wife and son. Please keep them safe. And help me find them.
You're home.
Hi. I got back from Lassiter over an hour ago, Cynthia.
I missed you.
Tell me something. What was the meaning of that message you left me?
Paulina's marriage is busted. Well, she says that Joe's gonna try to get custody.
Joe? Joe doesn't have the stomach for a custody battle.
He's already got a lawyer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he called me in to
Yeah?
ask me things about you.
You didn't tell him anything, did you?
Well, I would never do that.
Good.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to worry. Joe's in the dark, and I've got Victoria and you exactly where I want you.
Your Honor, Jake McKinnon shouldn't even be here. He's telling the truth. He called the lodge the night of the storm.
Are you saying you can prove Mr. McKinnon did warn the deceased?
Yes, I can.
But unless you're a witness to the event,
Victoria, no.
Victoria, no. If you have something to say, you say it to me.
I know you're telling the truth. When you called the lodge that night, I was there. I was with Shane.
That's why Dan was on that road?
I knew you were with him. I knew that you were there.
Silence! Silence! Mr. Montgomery, in the interest of getting to bed before dawn.
I'll question Mrs. McKinnon.
All right, Mrs. McKenna, please take the stand.
I'll question my wife.
You are represented by counsel, Mr. McKinnon. I suggest that you
I can
just
take care
let
of
you.
that. I still have a legal right to represent myself, correct? Tyrone, you're fired.
The DA's office strenuously objects, Your Honor.
Do you understand the risks?
I understand that I'm the only one that's going to be able to tell if my wife is telling the truth or trying to protect me.
All right, I'll allow it.
Come on, Vicki, you know you weren't up there that night. The storm was bad. It was hard for even me to pass. And when I got there, Shane was alone.
That's what I wanted you to believe, but I was there, and when I saw you coming, I hid.
You hid from me.
Yes, I did.
Come on. Vicky, I called you on the cell phone. I mean, you were in Chicago.
You assumed I was, and I let you believe it, but...
What?
But I was with Shane when...
When? So when I called you on the cell phone and you said you were snowed in the lobby.
I lied to you.
I'm not getting this, Your Honor.
Likewise. Louder, please. The questions as well as the answers.
Later, after you had left and you called the lodge phone, Shane answered, and he, I heard what he said, and then he hung up. Shane Roberts understood the conditions of the road that night. There was no negligent homicide. There was no homicide. Shane Roberts' death was an accident.
Do this, Vicky. Don't tell this big lie in court, all right, honey? You don't have to. I can take care of myself. Just don't lie. Don't lie. Your Honor, there's no way that my wife would be up in that cabin with Shane. I mean, I called and when I got there, he was alone. So, Vicky, just tell me, okay? Tell me that you weren't there. Tell me you weren't there.
The phone rang. Shane picked up. He told you to hold on, Jake, so that he could tell me it was you. He said something to you about having been out getting firewood. He told you to back off, that he wasn't going to listen to it anymore, and then he certainly wasn't going to chase me anymore because he didn't have to. He wouldn't let you. He just told you to save it, and there was a lot of yelling. He said he had work to do, and he hung up.
Anybody else know? Marley knew, right? So she had to take off and get on that plane. Because she couldn't look at you. What about Mom? Hey, Mom. Were you in the loop? You in the loop?
You're out of order,
Like
Mr.
to know.
McKinnon.
Why did you lie to me, Vicky? Look at me. You tell me why you lied. No, don't. You just tell me why you lied.
All right, I've heard enough. Mr. Montgomery, please approach the bench. I am advising you to convince your client to reinstate you as his attorney. He is clearly in no condition to defend himself. The hearing on bail will be held tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
Excuse me, counsel. Mr. McKinnon, come with me.
Don't! Don't! Don't you ever touch me!
Captain, we just got a tip. A woman fitting
Where
Paul's
is she?
description at the bus station,
Dante?
but there was no kid with her.
It's not her.
She knows you're looking for a woman
She would
and a
never
child.
trust anybody else with Dante. The money's here in Bay City. I'll check it out. But I think she's here, and I think she's holed up someplace.
The bus was going to Omaha.
Nebraska? No, she wouldn't do that. She would never take Dante away from everything he knows. No.
Not thinking straight. She's scared, Joe.
She's not doing this alone.
Who do you think it is, Carl and Rachel?
They say they haven't heard from her.
And you believe that?
It's not them. But I bet I know who it is. Come on.
Have a look at this. I put together a little dossier on McKinnon while I was in Lassiter. The local authorities were falling all over themselves to be of assistance.
He was a teenager. Grant, isn't there a statute of limitations or something?
I don't care. It shows a pattern, Cynthia. Irresponsible, unstable, criminal. Not exactly father of the year. Bottom line is I want him out of that environment, far removed from Victoria and Jake's influence.
Oh, yeah, and we're so wholesome.
He left home. He ran away from home and he came to our house. That, the fact that Judge Cavelli has that dossier and he won't be able to hand him over to me fast enough.
Cavelli is the one that you're paying off?
Yes. Now, here's to getting everything we want. Don't do that. Come on, here. Don't rain on our parade.
No, your parade, Grant. Your parade. Your son, your judge, in your damn pocket.
Now, what's this all about?
Me? Hi, remember me? You better have? Hi.
Uh-huh. And haven't I given you everything you've ever wanted?
Oh, yes, and plenty that I haven't. Instant stepmommy, if I like it or
Don't
not.
do this. We've had this discussion. I'm not springing this on you. You knew that I wanted to raise Kirkland.
Yeah. And he loves Vicky. What if he can't turn on a dime?
He will. He'll turn on a dime.
What if he hates me?
He won't hate you. He's not going to hate
Next
you.
thing you know, you'll hate me too.
I love you. He's not going to... Don't do that. Don't... The door is... Don't...
Go.
Get a tissue.
Go.
What do you want? My White House. Where's my wife?
Wait a minute.
Let's go.
You're not going to release
He's
him?
still in custody.
After what I just said? Wait a minute.
5
Sit
minutes.
down, Vicky.
5 minutes.
Sit down.
Listen, I didn't go up to the lodge to be with Shane. I went because of his research. His research that he had been working on. He was about to throw it all away, and I got trapped up at the storm, and I
You
didn't...
got trapped. You got trapped up in the storm, so what'd you do, sit down and have some cocoa with him?
Jake, please.
Jake, please, what? I was in that storm, remember? With Michael. The men in your life. Well, 2 of them anyway. Do you remember me breaking down, Vicky? Do you remember me telling you how much I hated myself because I didn't trust you? Suspecting the worst. You know what you told me? I didn't need to apologize. How very big of you.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I'll bet. I'll bet. So what, y'all do it with the lights on or off?
Nothing happened, Jake.
No,
Nothing happened.
I'm sure that he didn't kiss you. You didn't touch him.
Please.
Jake, what? Please don't hurt. What? Don't get these pictures in your head. Well, I'm sorry, Vicky. I have had them for a long time now. I kept telling myself, McKinnon, what are you thinking? This is your beautiful, loving, loyal wife. The one who never tells a lie.
You're the man I wanted. You're the man I wanted.
So you said, I was a man I was at home. Why didn't you just come home, Vicky?
Look, I made a mistake.
You know, if you made a mistake and this was all the big lie, why didn't you just tell me if this was some innocent thing that happened?
I swear to you.
You swear to me, Vicky. Why don't you swear to me? You tell you what, you swung a stack of those through the roof, and I still don't believe you.
I'm not lying.
You're not lost. I'm sorry. Sit down, everybody. You want to watch us? Sit down. Sit down! She's not lying now. This is different. This is different, isn't it, Vicky? This one's different. I swear to God, I wish I could talk to Shane right now so I could apologize to him. I thought that man was certifiable. Walking in our wedding, down the aisle, up like he knew you were his. You know something? He wasn't crazy, Vicky. You know why he wasn't crazy? Because he knew you wanted him. No. Nothing. Nothing. Don't insult my intelligence. You've been covering this up for nothing.
Nothing. 2 men died because of what I did. But I wasn't unfaithful to you. I wasn't.
Oh, come on, Vicky. You and I both know that you didn't drive up that snowy-covered mountain for research. We both know that you didn't hide from me for research. You didn't lie about being in Chicago for research. You wanted to sleep with Shane Roberts.
No.
And I was too stupid to see it. It was right in front of my face.
No.
I was too stupid to see it, Vicky. You know something? I got to tell you, though. I know that you tried. I know that you tried, Vic, because you were willing to move your whole family to New York to get away from him. Remember that? You know, the fact is that you married me. And this is where I'm a little confused, and you're going to have to help me out with this one. You see, if you married me, knowing that you wanted to marry another man when the minister said, do you? Why just did you say, I don't? Why did you?
Because I love you.
Oh, you love me. That's what she's done here. You love me. Oh, honey. If this is being loved by you, I'd rather be Shane.
All right, that's it.
Shane.
Time's up. Come on.
Paulina is out there alone?
Out where? I know you know, Cindy.
What did you expect, Joe? Huh? The only crimes that you haven't accused her of are murder and prostitution.
Just tell us where she is, Cindy. I don't know.
You heard my wife. She doesn't know.
Your wife's a liar, Grant. That's why you married her, remember?
Oh, dear.
Paulina took Dante. She's in bad shape, so for God's sake, tell me what you know.
I know that if you never see your wife and your son again, it's your fault.
Hey, Joe, look, you're not making this any easier.
What, did you expect her just to stand by and let you take Dante?
Take Dante. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
come on! Like you don't... She told me, Joe, divorce, custody, that seems to be all that some men think about.
Cynthia.
You are on top of
What
me,
else did
Grant.
she tell you, Cindy?
She's my friend, Joe.
Friend? Friends stick up for friends, don't they? Friends don't say that you were on drugs possibly the night your house burned down.
That's enough.
Friends don't also get you hooked on drugs, do they, Cindy?
No, that wasn't supposed to happen.
My
None
wife's
of
not
this-
saying another word without benefit of an attorney.
How long are you going to let him use you?
You get the hell out of here.
Grant winds you up and you just destroy Paulina's life.
No.
Is that it?
No.
And the label on Paulina. Junkie. Liar. Who would ever take her word over the word of our esteemed mayor?
Okay, Joe.
Almost worked, Grant. Almost worked.
Calm down.
You dirtbag.
You're the one who didn't trust your wife. It's you she's running from, pal, not me.
I am going to make you sorry for what you did to my wife.
What I did? You don't see my wife popping pills and swilling booze. That's because I know how to take care of a woman.
No.
Hit the floor! Take it easy, Jay! He was obviously upset. Face that, let me see your hand.
Bailiff, my client just found out about it.
Ex-client, he just fired you.
Look, he wasn't thinking. He's a good man, all right? You come on, cut him
Hey,
off.
man, I'm gonna need stitches. Let's go. Listen to me. You're not gonna punch anybody else, okay?
Get me out of here.
Let's go.
Spread out, spread out. Excuse me. Get out. Hey, Jake.
Jake!
Happy now? I have to go to him.
Haven't you helped him enough?
No, I love him. I have to explain to him that...
He understands. He understands. I told you that you would destroy your marriage. I didn't think I'd have to sit here and watch it.
Don't start with me.
Is this why your father died?
Oh, Nicky.
I was getting married the next day. I was a wreck, typical groom. Dad was talking me through it. But I wanted to rehearse my lines, put my vows on my own. I guess that's when he went after you, huh? Nothing was gonna keep him off that mountain. I'll never see my dad again. Because you had to make it with Shane.
Please explain to me why you would try to make this worse.
How could it get worse, Chris?
So you're just gonna give up, right? That's where you are now. I know this may be the roughest thing that's ever come down on you, but trust me, this too will pass. You will get past
What
this.
if I don't want it to?
I mean, I'm not even trying to hear that.
Understand, she was my wife.
And she can still be.
She was with Shane.
I heard.
Chris, I mean, that one minute. 1 minute you're looking at the woman you love and just... The next minute it's just gone.
You know, everybody's so quick
Oh,
to
just
believe...
can it, Vic! Jay got it right. The rain, the snow, the ice on the roads. Anybody else would have gone home, but not you. You had to get to Shane.
Come on, you believe what you want to believe.
You
but I
can't make
know
this our way. You can't make it better.
I will live with it for the rest of my life.
You're not the only one. We all got to live without Michael. Including your kids. Did you think about them that night, Vic? Did you think about him? Michael did. You should have heard him. Gave me a pep talk about family. Said you could be part of something bigger than yourself, a bigger picture.
Jack, I will miss him for the rest of my life. I
was so grateful to you, Vicky. It helped knowing that you were going through the same kind of stuff. Don't, hold on. You put your arms around me. You put your arms around me and you said you'd be there for me. You're the reason, Nick. If it wasn't for you, he'd still be here. He'd still be here! Damn.
Well, it looks like you've lost everything in the world that you've ever loved. It's about time.
Why did you go after Jake? Why not me?
Oh, I got you. I got you good. I killed Jake's love for you. It was pretty gratifying, you know. Watching your perfect little marriage go
destroyed a man's life.
Took lessons from you, honey. What you did to Shane. And the way you did it. The way you made him love you even though you knew he had a wife.
But he didn't love you.
You still care. Even now. That is sick.
I screwed up. This whole town is going to know about it. But what you did, the way you messed with my life and Jake's life, you did it, Lila, just so we'd suffer.
And this is just the beginning.
I don't really care what happens to me. But you hurt Jake. You made a mistake. I would say that you just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Miss McGinnis, did you sleep with Shane Roberts the night that he died? How long were you with Shane Roberts?
You can run, but you cannot hide.
Joe, I'm sorry. He shouldn't have said that. He should not have said that.
Bum.
Calm down.
I believe the pressures of the job are getting to you, Carlino.
Hiding behind a woman again, Harrison? Go ahead, don't quit now.
Come on, you quit, Joe. Let's get out of here.
Leave me alone, Tony.
Listen to me. You want him to see you blow your top? Is that what you want?
Well, it doesn't take much, does it? I may have to inform the commissioner I have serious reservations about your ability.
Grant, shut up!
Damn you.
Come on, Grant. Come on.
You will not get away with this, Harrison. Do you hear me?
No.
You will not get away with this.
Joe.
You are scum, Harrison.
Come on.
I just lost it.
Yeah, you did.
Please tell me you had nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with what?
Did Paulina run away or did you force her out of town?
Paulina and her entire sordid life were the farthest thing from my mind.
Are you sure? Because if I thought that you had done anything to hurt Paulina or Dante, she is devoted to that child.
Didn't stop her from getting hooked on amphetamines, though.
Grant, we did that. She would never... She lives for that kid, and if she thought that Joe was going to take him away, she would run and never look back.
Doesn't make any difference to me one way or another.
I don't have it in me to be that kind of mother.
Oh, come on, darling. Let's not start this again.
My
I'll
own
hire
mother
a
didn't
governor.
give me such a great
Then
example.
you'll do better than your own mother.
I'm saying Kirkland is better off with Vicky.
I don't want to hear that.
Grant, your son deserves a mother.
You listen to me. I didn't spend every waking minute since Kirkland's birth to try to figure out a way to get him here, to have you interfere with that now. You just stay out of my way. What?
It's Lila.
Why are you whispering?
There are some things you need to know, Grant, about your son.
You know, I just wish they'd lock me up and get it over with.
This is ridiculous. You didn't even do anything. You shouldn't even be here.
You know, I ever wonder what it feels like to hit bottom? We'll take a good look because this is it.
Will you please stop with this? I'll admit, when this first came down, I was worried. But the fact is, Jake, you couldn't intentionally let Shane or any other man risk his life. That's not you.
Why not? I mean, I've always been a screw-up.
You've never been a killer. You tried to warn Shane, Now, everybody knows that, and this is a good thing.
That's very, very good, Vicky. She did a real public service, didn't she?
Man above Vicky.
She lied. That's what it is. She lied.
Not in there, she did. Not tonight. She told the truth in there tonight.
You
want to know why she did that?
I know that you're
because
trying
she was trying to save you. I guess she loves you or something, but that's what she did. She had to know the price, but she did it anyway.
Get out.
I don't believe she did anything with Shane either, Jake. The only reason you want me to get out of here is so you can sit here and feel sorry for yourself, or maybe you want to punch out another officer so they can keep you here even longer. Is that it?
Oh, you get it? I don't care anymore. I just don't care.
Do you expect your husband to file for divorce? Stay away from me. If you have plans to leave your husband, have Shane Roberts live. Another question. Excuse me. Shane Roberts live. Did you intend to leave your husband, Vicky?
Hi, this is Vicki McKinnon calling. I'd like to speak to Joe Carlino. All right, would you please tell him to get these reporters off my porch? There's a whole pack of them. They followed me from the courthouse, and my kids are coming home from... I don't want them to see. Just make them stay away.
I give you all I have. All I am. And all I ever will be, because without you, I'm not anyone. You know something, Vicky, when we're together, my life is complete. So wherever we are, as long as we're together, that's home.
Jake, I'd give anything.
You should have seen it, Grant. Vicky bawling her eyes out. Jake didn't even look back. Even her mother and Nick told her where to go. Her whole world collapsed tonight because of Michael.
Thank you for telling me.
Well, now that I'm going to be a mother, I think I could sympathize with you a little bit more. Vicky should have never kept Kirkland away from you the way she has.
She had custody. Until tonight, there was nothing I could do.
I mean, it's sad she's lost so much. But I think any judge could see that it would be dangerous to leave Kirkland in Vicky's custody right now.
I believe you're onto something.
You have a good night.
That phone call just saved me $100,000.
How?
No payoffs, no bribes. Custody the old-fashioned way.
Who was it?
Doesn't matter. Victoria just confessed in open court that she had an affair with Shane Roberts while she was married to Jake McKinnon.
Why? Why would...
Because it's her pattern.
No. Why would she admit it?
Sometimes life has an almost mathematical precision. Jake McKinnon was charged with culpability in Shane Roberts' death.
Jake killed Shane?
No, technically, no. It seems he lied to a deputy who was going to warn Roberts about the road conditions that night.
So Shane got in his car and got killed.
McKinnon claims to have made a phone call to him, but there was never any corroboration.
Vicky.
This is the beauty part. Victoria was with Roberts when that call came in. And she's been covering up.
And she came forward to save her husband.
This should ease your mind about any doubts you had about being Kirkland's mother.
You mean since his own mother's...
Is a liar and an adulteress?
Gee, thanks.
I bought Kirkland a baseball mitt. It's in a box. It's in his closet. I'd like you to take that mitt out and put it on his bed. I want it to be the first thing that he sees when he comes home.
What? You're bringing him here tonight?
I'm not leaving him in that house another minute.
Well, but
It's not my fault. Timing is perfect on this.
If Jake's walking...
Jake's in jail. Cynthia, this thing fell into my lap. I'm going to run with it.
But can you wait at least until Vicky's feeling...
And risk further harm to my son? No, I don't think so. Victoria's not in any shape to be a responsible parent. I'm going to go over to her house, and I'm going to make that clear to her. And then, I'm going to take my son out of that house once and for all.
A heart full of rain and memories. I'm feeling the strain and missing you so desperately. I need the shelter of your arms tonight. Oh, baby, I need you by my side. I don't know why things go the way they do. They just keep taking me down. I can't deny I'm so into you and lost when you're not around. If I could hold you, I could let go of the pain. But tonight, I've got a heart full of rain. Unkind words, blindly spoken, faith was broken, and you walked away. From this world, our love has created, hope has faded, return your flame to this heart for